So for people who don't know, we're from Atlanta, which is known as a black city. It's a city in which your father was educated at a school called Booker T. Washington High School, which educated most of the black educators I encountered at Collier Heights Elementary and later Frederick Douglass. There's an over 100-year, even before your father in the 50s, establishment of civil rights push and movement, whether it was John Wesley Dobbs or Booker T. Washington here in the early 1900s. You and I stand on the shoulders of a lot of people who have come before us, and that can be very scary. It can be very polarizing, even within our own community. And you've managed to do an amazing job. I watched you for over 25 years of my life next to your mother, and then later there, even while she was alive, but alone, pushing the line on depolarizing, making sure that we don't become separate communities here and nationally. Why? Why does it matter to you in the way that it sincerely seems to matter? Why don't you go off and hide? And just
you know, I tried that when I was much younger. It didn't work because it kept looking for me. Every time I turned up, people either calling on me, you know, expecting something from me. And I think it's just in our bloodline, our legacy. When you talked about Washington High School, it was my great-grandfather, A.D. Williams, who fought for that school to exist.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that. They think Martin Luther King Jr. appeared, but he came from a lineage of activists out of the black community. From that great-grandfather was my father's maternal grandfather.
Yes.
And then, of course, his father, Daddy King, you know, fought for the equalization of teacher salaries, you know, the integration of elevators. He was a part of the Citizens Trust Bank, the founding board. So it was around me, and I couldn't escape it. So it's, you know, mother instilled in me, but one thing that's a beauty is she never forced us.
Never forced.
She always said in our home, you don't have to be daddy and you don't have to be me, but whatever you do, be your best self. But she instilled so much in us, and she raised us with the King Center.